in the Pasir Batang Kingdom, it was led by a wise king named Prabu Tapa Agung. However, the king was now old and it was time to hand over the royal throne to his daughter. He also chose his youngest daughter, Purbasari. In fact, the tradition is to hand over the royal throne to the eldest daughter, but the king chose Purbasari because she had a good and wise personality. Of course, this made Purbararang's eldest daughter feel jealous of her younger sister. How upset Purbararang was to see him together with her fiancé Raden Indrajaya. She planned something to seize the throne from Purbasari.
Your father is really under ghost.
I'm also can understood.
They also met a powerful shaman named Nironde. To ask for a cursed potion, Nironde gave it to Purbararang to mix into Purbasari drink to prevent her from contracting a strange disease. Purbararang then gave a bag of gold to Nironde as a reward.
The next day, Purbararang mixed the concoction into Purbasari's drink. She immediately met his younger sister who was in the royal garden. Purbasari happily accepted the drink her sister gave her. She immediately drank it because she happened to be thirsty. But suddenly, Purbasari experienced something strange in her body. Suddenly, scary black spot appeared all over her body. Purbararang immediately complained to the king about what was happening to Purbasari.
Dad, look at your doctor.
This is the result of breaking the traditional that we have been keeping. The true one told before me.
Still true?
Saying Purbasari is conditioned and incited by Purbararang's words, the king finally handed over the throne to his eldest daughter. Meanwhile, Purbasari was exiled to the forest. He lived in a hut built by the governor. It is in this small cottage that Purbasari will spend her days.
Who are you?
Don't be afraid, I won't harm you. I'm lost in this forest. I just want to play and the friends with you.
The monkey managed to calm her down because it had no evil intention at all. Purbasari finally became calmer. She also introduced herself and told everything about why she was in this forest. Finally, they became friends. Since then, Purbasari called the monkey Lutung Kasarung, which meant the monkey who got lost.
Behind her happiness, every night Purbasari felt pain all over her body. The cause was the disease she suffered from. This was accidentally seen by Lutung Kasarung when he was on a tree near the hut. Seeing Purbasari's worrying condition made Lutung Kasarung unable to bear it.
Finally, when the moon was full, Lutung Kasarung meditated and begged the Almighty to cure Purbasari's illness. His prayer was answered. The ground around Lutung collapsed. Water came out of the ground until it was full and became a lake. The lake was so fresh and fragrant.
Thank you, God, for answering my prayer. Hopefully, with this whether the illness of Princess Purbasari will be cured.
The next day, when the sun rose, Lutung Kasarung invited Purbasari to the lake. He asked Purbasari to immediately bathe in the lake. Although there was a little doubt, Purbasari obeyed her friend's word. A miracle happened. Slowly, the black spot that covered Purbasari's body began to disappear. Now she is beautiful again. He was very grateful to Lutung Kasarung.
Yay! Oh my god, I'm so happy. Thank you, Lutung Kasarung.
One day, Lutung Kasarung went to the forest to see Purbasari's condition. How happy he was to see that Purbasari had recovered. He also invited Purbasari to return to the village. However, the princess refused because she was very comfortable in the forest where she was retreating. However, after being praised by the governor and persuaded by Lutung Kasarung, Purbasari finally accepted the invitation.
They set over the Pasir Batang kingdom. Upon arriving at the palace, Purbararang was shocked to see her sister who had recovered from the strange disease.
You may have recording my sister, however, it's not this easy to enter my place. I have two conditions to test who is better between us. The first is we test whose hair is the longer.
Purbasari looked worried. Her sister's hair was always longer than hers. Sure enough, when Purbararang opened her band, her beautiful long hair fell out. Purbararang was very sure that her hair was longer than Purbasari's. In the midst of her doubts, now it was Purbasari's turn to open her band. Lutung Kasarung, who realized that Purbasari's hair was not too long, immediately called the little fairies to connect Purbasari's hair. Now, Purbasari's loose hair was longer than her sister's. Saying that, Purbararang became even angry.
You made this challenge, you win, but the next one we build. Remember, the winner will be the queen.
The next challenge is a contest of handsome and bravery of couples. Purbararang, of course, proposed her fiancé, Raden Indrajaya, who was already famous for being brave. This time, Purbararang seemed very confident that she would win. Unwittingly, Purbasari appointed Lutung Kasarung as her partner. Purbararang and Raden Indrajaya laughed out loud seeing Purbasari introduce Lutung Kasarung as her partner.
Her partner is Lutung. Really, there is no one agree that Lutung.
Everyone was shocked to see Lutung Kasarung. Lutung Kasarung and bravery far exceeded Raden Indrajaya. Absolute victory belonged to Purbasari as the winner. Purbasari had the right to occupy the throne, while Purbararang and Indrajaya had to leave the palace. Purbasari was a good and wise queen. She actually forgave all her sister's mistakes. Purbasari did not want to punish her biological sister because she loved Purbararang very much. Purbasari even allowed Purbararang to remain in the palace. This time, Purbararang accepted with an open heart if her sister ascended the throne in the palace. At the end of the story, Purbasari married and lived happily with Lutung Kasarung.